Hi everybody, this is Leanne from Atlas. I wanted to talk with you all about water safety and how to make sure that you and your family are safe while you're enjoying the summer weather here in the Northwest. You may be wondering, well, why is water safety so important? According to the CDC, in 2017, there were 4,508 drowning deaths in the United States, which is an average of 12 per day. And according to the Department of Health, in Washington alone, there were 98 unintentional drowning deaths in 2017. And unfortunately, drowning is the second leading cause of unintentional injury death for children and teens aged 1 through 17. So how can you keep yourself and your family safe while enjoying the water here in the Northwest? There are 10 guidelines to follow, and I'll go over them all with you one by one. The first one is to never swim alone. Obviously, if you're by yourself and something happens, there's not going to be anybody who can find a rescuer or somebody who can come help you. Number 2, don't let your children in the water alone. Make sure that there's always an adult supervising them and being actively aware of what's happening. Number 3, don't play breath-holding games with children. Because of the nature of these games, you may not know if they're actually in trouble and if they're having a difficult time swimming, and they might, not surface afterwards. Number 4, wear a life vest anytime you're swimming in deep water or you're doing any water sports in deep water. Number 5, although it's always in our nature to try and help somebody, if you don't have the proper training, don't jump in to save someone. Make sure that you have the proper tools, like a flotation device that can help you. But if you jump in and you're not equipped to do the right job, then the rescuers are going to end up having to rescue 2 people. Number 6, enter the water feet first. Unless you know the depth of the area that you're swimming in and you know what's below the surface, don't dive in. Number 7, stay away from pool drains. Although newer pools have much safer drains, they can catch on clothing and other items that could prohibit kids from resurfacing. Swim in designated areas only that have lifeguard protection. Avoid using alcohol in conjunction with swimming or water sports. And number 10, know CPR and know the signs and steps of when you need to use it. One of the more dangerous aspects of swimming in Northwest waters are the cold water temperatures. Although surface temperatures may reach the 80s, 90s, and maybe even the occasional hundreds, Washington waterways are fed by snowmelt and therefore rarely rise above 60 degrees for the majority of the year. Although that might sound like a pleasant surface temperature, when you're talking about water temperature, it's vastly different. And these very cold water temperatures can cause a condition called cold water shock. And this is a very dangerous condition that for some people can be fatal. In the first minute, your breathing and your heart rate accelerate, which stresses your body and leaves you gasping for breath. And over the next 10 minutes, the body draws blood from the arms and legs to the core, which drains the ability to swim. This is mostly happening to people who weren't expecting to get into the water, so they were kayaking or on a boat, and they maybe were tipped off, and therefore they were surprised that they were in the water, and that's why it becomes so dangerous. So make sure that every time you're in the water, you have a flotation device with you, and that those are approved by the U.S. Coast Guard. I hope these tips help keep you and your family safe this summer while you enjoy all the beauty of Washington waterways.